Lesson 3, Strategies. Learning objective. The teacher will learn strategies that will help them include students with disabilities before the school year begins. Throughout the year, the teacher will use the strategies taught and implement them in their classroom to help meet the individual student need. Specially designed instruction for children with disabilities is a requirement under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, the federal law governing special education programs. SDI refers to the teaching strategies and methods used by teachers to instruct students with learning disabilities and other types of learning disorders. Strategy key points. Consistency is key. Strategies must be implemented on a daily basis across core subjects areas in the general education class. Teachers must be aware of strategies and be held accountable for using them. Accountability starts with communicating with them. The purpose of the strategy, how to incorporate the strategy in the classroom, documentation of the success, failure of the strategy for IEP purposes, implementation must start early on. Memory deficits. Many students with special disabilities have memory deficits. The best way to support students who have deficit in the area of memory, storage, and retrieval is to create multiple pathways for taking in and practicing new information. Memory deficit strategies. Use pictures. Helps with visualization. Frequent repetition. Helps with comprehension, word recognition, reading fluency. Students can use repetition to learn key terms in any subject. Repetition helps drive home information into the long-term memory. Concept maps helps organize the information. Students make meaningful connections between main idea and other information. Mnemonics help students form a pattern for later retrieval. Using graphic organizers helps to organize thoughts and chunk assignments. Using frequent repetition is also good to use in all different areas and subjects. Many of our students struggle with organization. Some strategies with that would be write daily schedule out, times, make clocks available, stick to the schedule as much as possible. Organize the classroom with labels and picture cues, keep all supplies in one central location, color code folders for each subject, content area, and purpose. Lists are also a good strategy to use. A list to know what's due today, assignments to be completed, checklists in writing and reading, step-by-step directions for multi-step tasks like in math. Chunking is a big word that we hear in education all the time. In reading, look for chunks in word you know. Chunk the amount of text to be read, rigor of scales, logical sequence. For math, chunk scales, chunk math problems, for completion by increasing rigor, teach, practice, teach, practice. Highlighting is also a good way to chunk material. Reading strategies and reading comprehension. Chunking, breaking reading up into manageable pieces. It helps with information processing, necessary for working memory application, immediate feedback, reading fluency adjustments. Another strategy is closed reading passages fill in the blank. It's useful for the student to follow along with the whole classroom and just fill in the blanks as the teacher is doing the whole group instruction. Math strategies include using graphic organizer, chunking information, multiplication chants or memory chants, raps, songs, poems, highlighting important information and keywords, providing visuals with those keywords is a very important strategy to use with students with multiple disabilities. Writing strategies include using a graphic organizer, chunking, vocabulary lists with words the student already knows, highlight important information, provide visuals with keywords, partner edit work, computer word recognize to write a composition using a word processor, fill in the blank passages for practice on writing compositions.